What up, what up, what up, what up? There you go. That's the energy right there. Damn. Happy to see you guys too.
See ya.
I lied actually.
Hey,
You know you
this
missed
is the tone I set in here.
Ah, there you go. My bad, man. Good job, Mike.
Let's go. Let's see your questions.
There you go. Let's get back to business then.
Salut Pascal, petite question en français. Tu es champion NBA, Most Improved Player, 3 fois All-Star, MVP finale de conférence. C'est quoi les étapes futures pour toi?
Oui, il y a encore beaucoup plus d'étapes. Pour moi, c'est à la fin continuer à me développer. Et bon, l'année passée, on n'a pas pu atteindre le goal qu'on avait, l'objectif. Et je pense que ouais, cette année, c'est ça, hein, c'est ça qu'on a en tête. Continuer à me développer et aussi gagner en équipe. Et pour moi, je pense que l'ultime victoire, c'est de gagner le championnat. Tu vois. Donc, c'est ça l'objectif pour moi. Et bon, c'est tout.
Et une petite question, je sais que tu es fan de foot. Est-ce que tu as un avis sur le Ballon d'Or?
Ah oui, Ballon d'Or, ouais. Ballon d'Or, je pense très mérité. Le PSG, une saison énorme. Bon, je pense que c'est aussi un peu à cause de nous, parce que cette année, on a les visiteurs à Paris. Mais non, ils ont été énormes. Ousmane, saison, je veux dire, parfaite. Tu vois, gagner tout. Les trois, la Champions League, le championnat, la coupe, tout ça. Donc, ouais, il mérite. Et bon, je suis un fan du Real Madrid, mais bon, je pense que cette année-là, le PSG a tout gagné. Ils ont tout fait, donc Ousmane, mérité.
In French, please, Tony.
Yeah, I can't do that, I'm sorry.
I heard Champions League.
I see.
Yeah, get that PSG shout out.
You've been a number one option on teams before, but going into the season knowing it's going to happen, does that change your mental approach or basketball approach at all, and how do you see that playing out with this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like a word that's been thrown around a lot. Like, I feel like I've heard that so many times, and I think that's like I don't know, it's like just people just talk about it and it keeps spreading around. Like, that's not the way I look at it. I think for us, like last year, the way we play as a team, like it's always been about team. Like it's never been about one person, and I think this year it's not going to be different. We all gotta have to do it collectively, and I was telling the guys, like, it's not going to take one person to replace Ty. It's not like we're gonna all have to do it collectively, and that's the way we got to think about it. I think that mentality of like, oh, the number one option and this is it's kind of played out. Like, I think if you look at it around, like you got to be a team to be able to win. Like, you can be the number one guy all you want. Like, if your team don't win, it doesn't matter. And most of the time you can't win alone. Like, you have to have a collective, a group, and you got to do it together. So that's the way I'm approaching it. I'm excited though about like the like continue to step up as a leader, continue to make sure that I lead by example. And we had a lot of conversation with coach just about setting the precedent, and again, for us as a team, we've set the standard. Like, we can't go under the standard that we set now. So we gotta go out there and do it every single night, and I gotta be a leader out there in terms of that. Like, I think that's what I care most about. Going out there, doing the right things, and playing together as a team.
I did want to ask about that leadership stuff. You brought everybody down to Orlando. Again, how different did you get the sense it was this year after the finals run, and what was important messaging for you to say in this instance?
Yeah, no, I thought it was awesome. Like, I think the guys were excited to be there, and it's just a special feeling, like being able to have everyone come to your house and able to work out together, like go out to dinner, like just hang out, and I think the guys like having done that already, like they were a little bit excited about it, and I think for me what's rewarding is just like just the guys like appreciating it, and again just showing them like that I'm all committed. I want this team to succeed. I want to make this work. So it was a good time, great time, and I always I love those moments, being able to have everyone together.
I know you said it's not a lot different being the first option, but I guess Rick was talking about the likelihood of you kind of being a secondary ball handler, basically with Andrew, with Drew, as far as especially on the first unit. They're used to having Ty and Drew together, and obviously that changes things. How does that change the way you might have to operate? More likelihood you'll have to bring the ball up or initiate offense, and how are you looking at that?
Yeah, no, I think I've done that in the past, and I think it's just watching my last 2 years, you know, it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, like this, like you don't really see some of the other things that I've done before. And I felt like, you know, one of the funniest questions, like coach asked me, he was like, oh, you had a triple double before, you know, and it was like, yeah, I've had multiples, you know, so like I can do that too. And I think it's what I feel like makes me different, you know, is the fact that I can adapt to every situation and I've worked on every like facet of my game, and I think that that's something that I can definitely do, and I've done in the past. So I'm definitely comfortable with that, and I think again with Ty out, we're gonna have to have other people, you know, like taking some of the toll in terms of like ball handling and making sure that we get everyone to places that we want to get to.
Just how as a whole do you see this offense functioning differently? Especially, you lose a lot of gravity when you lose Tyrese. I mean, like, what does this team have to be, I guess, more prepared for in terms of how it's going to operate full court and half court offense?
Yeah, no, I think we just got to continue to be us, and I think one of the great things about like this team is that with the way we play is different. Like, it's not really concentrated on one person. Obviously, like Tyrese is a huge part of what we do as a team, just because of his vision and how he can just see the game and put us in position, play fast. Like he's special at that. But I think that like the foundation of our team is just about moving the ball, playing together, playing fast, and I think we can still do that. And I'm sure once the game slows down, there's going to be times where we're going to have to figure that out and get, you know, like people are going to grow into different roles and being in those positions at end of games and things like that. So, but I think in terms of just like the way we play, like I don't think it's going to change much. There's going to be some changes, and I'm sure you guys can ask coach about that. But I think like the fundamentals and just like the core of our team is still the same. So we should be able to do some of the same things.
We have time for one or two more here with Pascal.
All right, Pascal, hey, Tyrese was just in here talking about the adjustments for him, just kind of personally coming back and not playing and watching games unfold down and all that. Just what have you seen? He's so infectious, his personality, he's so important in that way to this team. What have you seen from him since you got back to town? This new Tyrese we're going to see for next year's.
Yeah, I mean, I see Tyrese everywhere. I don't know, you know, this guy is all over the world, but Tyrese is like, that's, you know, he's an important part of our team, and I think, you know, he also want to continue to make sure that he's involved, and you don't want to, you know, like just knowing that you're not going to play next year, like be kind of like out of the loop. I'm sure he wants to be involved. He wants to be part of it. He works every single day. I come to the gym, I see him, he's working and making sure that he gets right and get back on the court. And then I think off the court, just always trying to, you know, get us together and things like that. So he's super involved, and at the end of the day, he's still one of our leaders. So and he knows that, and I think he's been doing that well.
Thank you, Pascal. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pascal.
We'll see you a lot.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm sure I was